Hey, this is Jimmy Archer with Inside Triathlon, and I'm sitting here with Jonathan Toker from Salt. Balance your tablet intake with your electrolyte drink intake. You know, you don't want to just choke down salt tablets only. You obviously you want to take some fluid as well. You need water. You need Gatorade type thing. What?
Actually, I try to keep things simple. When I race, I think the more difficult it is to follow a plan, the less likely you'll actually follow that plan. And so I think it's really important to keep things simple. What I've done recently is I've actually gone completely off of the electrolyte drinks. I actually use exclusively salt capsules, and I don't just use water. I use CarboPro, which is a maltodextrin product. And I mix that into water and make a 500 calorie or so concentrate solution in a water bottle. I add a little bit of flavoring, could be Kool-Aid, could be anything, including some electrolyte drinks, but not at the recommended concentration, just for a bit of flavoring. And I use the SaltStick caps, and that's it. And so I try to keep it simple, just the carbohydrates in the CarboPro form and electrolytes in the SaltStick cap. Now, if someone's already using something like Gatorade, sure, they can balance it out. You need extra salt, and your body will tell you that. You're going to start craving pretzels or salty chips or French fries, and you're going to get to that point, or you're going to start cramping. And you'll know when you need salts. And like I said, to overdo it is certainly possible, but it's
and also it's better to you want to take in. You don't want to get to the point where you start craving it, because then you're probably a little bit behind the eight ball at that point.
This is true.
You want to make sure you have a plan. It's good, simple is good, but you want to have a little bit of a plan so you know that you're not waiting till hour 3 of the ride before you're like, oh, a Pringle sounds really good.
Exactly.
So
sure, especially because it's a little hard to find Pringles out there on the lava fields.
Yeah, I was out there yesterday, and there's just none.
They're not falling from the sky.
No. But okay, so
I want to mention one other thing actually about the formulation, and not all salt capsules are created equal, and certainly there's a difference in the concentration of each of the components. And what I've tried to also keep the formulation simple, in that the idea behind it is when you're losing electrolytes in your sweat, sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, you want to replace what you've lost, and you also want to replace it in a way that you can actually absorb it in your body. And that means not overloading your system, and so the balance of the electrolytes in this formulation is ideal. The other thing is that you also want to have materials, chemicals, to give you, let's say, the potassium that are available to your body. So if you put potassium and you bind it to something else, you could actually lock it up, and it's just going to go right through your system, and you won't actually have it available. So the idea is to have the potassium, is called bioavailability, and that's an important chemical concept. All the materials that are used in the SaltStick caps are very bioavailable, so your body can actually use it.
All right. And the last thing, so you're not just taking it in, like just swallowing it. You're actually going to absorb it. You're going to get it.
And that's an important concept, that just by having the numbers on a bottle, you don't always encompass that idea. And there's also some vitamin D in there, which is unique to any salt capsule at all on the market, which helps absorbing in calcium absorption. That's really important.
Heard some war stories of the caps, evaporating in water or whatever on if taping them to the bars. So how you carry these things? Just stick them in your pocket?
You could do that. You could stick them in a Ziploc bag or coin purse. That's what a lot of people do. I had the problem of biking in the rain once to them taped to my top tube, and they melted and disintegrated, and I had a horrible experience, and I needed them even during the rain. So I came up with a device that I invented. It's called the SaltStick cap. Sorry, the SaltStick, the full SaltStick.
SaltStick.
Or the SaltStick. And it's effectively a tube, and you can rotate it, and a salt capsule comes out. And when you grab it, it closes up again. It's water resistant, and the next one is available for you to take out. And this one holds 6 salt capsules, any brand. Now, this is kind of convenient if you can carry it. It's really convenient when you can stick it inside your bars. And over here we have an example of Jimmy's bike, outfitted with the SaltStick Mini, which is for road bikes. And it's all ready to dispense the capsule and right out of the handlebar.
There you go.
And it works in all drop bars that have enough space here forward of it. This is designed for mountain bike bars and aero bars, and it actually sticks inside your aero bars as they come out towards your knees. And it sticks up to there, and all that's left is the end bit there that you turn. To reload it, it's really easy. You just turn it the other way and insert the capsule back in like that. And it's back in. It's water resistant, and it's got a little red front bit there, or yellow, and you should look for those on race day because there's a lot of people out there who are actually going to be using these. So just look for the red dots.
What athletes are you going to have on?
Well, actually, the roster of athletes that have begun to use these products is really quite impressive, and I appreciate.
Other than me?
Other than you, you are using it in Xterra Championship, right?
Yep, I will be there. Yeah.
So otherwise, we've got Norm Stadler, Heather Fuhr, Brian Rhodes, Joanna Zeiger, Luke Bell, Michael Lovato might be using it, Chris McCormick.
So a pretty good list.
Pretty good list.
I mean,
I could go on.
You've got a good following.
Good following for a short period of time, and hopefully it'll keep taking off. You can check out the website. It's saltstick.com for a lot more info, and really look forward to next year to see what's going to happen, because I think it should take off.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time and for all the information. And I'm going to have to go study the website to make sure I caught all that. A lot of science. But yeah, thanks for coming.
Okay, you're most welcome.
We'll see you out there in a couple of days.
See you out there in a couple of days.